J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
The afternoon for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that misses. And this one is off and running. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Just missed. Polanco, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Left field, Hernandez sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab.
Batting third,
and now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Betts, the flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's a catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. First pitch doesn't find the zone. This one in the air. Freeman makes the catch, and that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And a foul ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ha-Seong Kim in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he pops up the bunt. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's Freddie Freeman down. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
1 strike.
In the dirt. Got him. Wow.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then try to get back before they throw you out anyway. Not going to go in your highlight reel.
And that's the 3rd out. New inning getting started, and now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Number 23, Rowdy.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Dylan Moore. And that one upstairs, ball one. And it's 1-1.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting it, the right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Leody Taveras. Out towards left center. Hernandez ranging after it. Reaching down, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Kirby back to work. Fouled off to the right. Swinging a foul straight back. Hauls it in for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that drops foul. Line drive. And it stays fair.
Batting six.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Man at first, one away. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And here comes Tommy Edman. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Ben Williamson. Late swing, fouled off. May fires. And ball one. The other way, Freeman takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Fouled off left side. May delivers. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
1 strike.
Oh, he hit him.
Yep, that got him.
And that got him pretty flush.
The center fielder, number 44.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's another ball.
2-0.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. And fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Top of the third. No score. Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages. And there's a ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
To third. He gets there with the slide. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Throws to second for one. What a double play. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. And the first offering is not close. Arozarena, a former Rookie of the Year, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That to right. Edman going after it. Brings it in, and there's one away. Here's Rowdy Tellez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one almost got him.
Two balls, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fourth inning underway, no score. Strike two.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
That's a ball. Full count.
And there's ball four.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Go ahead run on
Dylan
base. Digging
Moore.
in, Dylan Moore. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That's out to center field. Pages moving under it. And there's two away. Next to hit, Leody Taveras. Fly to left his first time. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock.
And that one gets away at the plate. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count even at one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. And we're back. Now the number two hitter, Ha-Seong
the second
Kim.
baseman, number 6.
Late with the swing there.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And here's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Now Freeman drives one deep to right. Taveras reaching back towards the wall. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second, and he's got a double. One out. Runner at second. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Ball one there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 2-2. Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The batter now will be Will Smith. Late on that fastball.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in L.A., and now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. May back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Mariners finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. There's a reason they include runners left on base in the box score. It matters a ton, and we're seeing the impact of that again today. They've had a lot of opportunities to score without much success.
So digging in, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Up the middle. Betts up with it. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And now Julio Rodriguez. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kim. He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Gets him to chase after that one.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And it's 1 and 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Edman.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really...
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Throw to first. A sensational double play. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far.
Hernandez.
And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 outs. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Right through there for a strike. And that's ripped for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
He was all
Now
over
batting,
that
the
one.
left
Nice
fielder,
job of driving
Randy
that pitch the other way on a
Arozarena.
line. You know, hitters, they
Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch.
The first baseman.
So here
number
comes
23,
Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy
He is struck
Tellez.
out, and he is walked. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Two on, one out. In the dirt, blocked.
One ball.
Nice job behind the plate there. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 1-2. Up the middle. Base hit. Runner around third. Myers to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 1-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And now it's 3-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Williamson swings through it for strike one. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Bases loaded. One away. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. That one's upstairs, ball one. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Arozarena, the runner at third. Moore at second. Taveras on at first with 2 down. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Well, we go bottom 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. And a swing and a miss there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Freeman hits it in the air. And it's caught for the out. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go.
0-1.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Dodge.
Now
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Luis Garcia.
57. Luis
Right through there for a
Garcia.
strike. That one is absolutely belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
2 balls, 1
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Right side. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. And that is out of play.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. No advance, though. And now 1 and 2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Will Smith to the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Line drive. That's a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
The first
Here's
baseman,
Muncy
number
to hit.
13, Max Muncy.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. On the ground, a second, might be 2. To Crawford for 1. To Les, 2.
Huge sigh of relief right there.
Now
Big time
batting,
pitching to
right
reduce the
fielder,
double play.
Tommy.
Erase what could have been the go-ahead run.
Edman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
They'll
One
just
ball,
threw that
1 strike.
fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one finds its way through. And the go-ahead run is on base.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
I would
No
throw
ball,
him another
2
breaking
strikes.
ball. Try to go again with a fastball.
Ah, he locked him up, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. Line drive, and that's just foul. And fouled off. Popped up. And that will fall. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, those kind
The
of
first
lucky
baseman,
soft
number
hits will
23,
always make you
Rowdy
smile. Kind of just punts it
Tellez.
out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Swing and a drive, deep right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And now,
The right
Leody
fielder, number
Taveras.
4, Leody Taveras.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Strike 3, got him swinging. And we stay tied as the inning. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Is
Now pitching
Teoscar
for the
Hernandez.
Number 47, Matt Graff.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No
I'd say
ball.
that stayed
One
in the
strike.
tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
In the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Mookie to hit.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
On the ground to the left. He is safe. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. And that one fouled off. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
1 and 2.
Down and in, moved his feet. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And that one is inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great
Now
play on the
batting,
line drive,
the
and they
first
keep the
baseman,
runner at
ready.
first. Just like that, they're
Greenman.
almost out of the inning.
Freeman
0-1.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
One
Clearly
ball.
he was sitting
Two
on a
strike.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his.
Oh, now this one gets way at the plate. Raleigh down to first with it. And it's in time for the third out. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Seattle, the
We
third
go to the
baseman,
ninth.
Ben
Here's the third baseman.
Williamson.
So they turn to their closer,
Now pitching
Tanner
for the
Scott.
Dodgers.
And we all know about his slider.
Number
It's just
66.
filthy, man. And one of the better
Tanner.
ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's
Scott.
very high, and it just breaks a
0-1.
ton.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And that one is inside ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Outside with a
that's a
breaking
ball.
ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that
Ball.
slider right
Strike.
there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. On its way to the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. J.P. Crawford
The
up
batter,
next for the
shortstop,
Mariners.
J.P. Crawford.
Bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the DH,
Now batting,
Jorge Polanco.
designated hitter, Jorge
On the
Polanco.
ground. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And Polanco is out. And that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom 9. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw over to Tellez. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Smith up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1-0.
In the air, left field, down the line. He's under it. Makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Max Muncy. 1 for 3. 0-1. 2 outs,
No
base
ball.
is
1
empty.
strike.
And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're back here at Dodger Stadium. We're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
1 ball. No
This
strike.
one in the dirt. Save! And the go-ahead runs at 3rd. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
2-0.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. On the ground, right side. To the plate.
Save. He's in
Save!
there.
They take the lead. It's 2-1. No outs. Runner at first. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
On the ground, 2 ball. Kim over to second. On to Freddie. Double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Back here at Chavez. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Tommy Edman.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. On the ground right side. And he's out on the tag.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Pages swings through it for strike 1.
No ball.
Well, a
1
come
strike.
and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed
No ball.
right here.
2 strike.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. The tying run is 90 feet away.
That's a ball.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. Headed towards the corner. Yeah, foul ball. Munoz is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Luis Severino. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's Mookie Betts. First offering misses badly for ball one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it. One down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Shohei on the go. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Coming home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. The tag out. So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Will Smith, the next to hit. Butler makes his way towards it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Max Muncy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things.
Urias to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That one hammered left field. Hernandez ranging back, reaching for it, makes the catch. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Edman hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
First pitch, not close. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now Brent Rooker. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. Yamamoto maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Shea Langoliers stands in now and watches strike 1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw. The throw comes in too late. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Miguel.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Miguel Andujar. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right side. Edman in position. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Severino back to work. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Butler puts it away, and there's one down. Here's Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. Well done behind the dish. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Avens makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Logan Davidson. And that one fouled off.
One.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fly ball center field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Luis Urias.
The second baseman, Luis Urias.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger. Drew Avens up next for the A's.
1-0.
In the dirt. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball in the middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. It's going to
run around the move. Smoked into left field. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Bird. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left side. Hernandez under this one. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Top half of the third inning. And now, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
First
Inside.
offering, and it just misses. Ohtani hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. There's a swing and a drive. Avens makes the catch, and there's one gone. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next to the dish is Freddie.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. First pitch misses.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. And if it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
2 balls. No strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but
Now
that's a
batting,
perfect
the
example
catcher.
of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Rooker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball there. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pages tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He
Now
saved
batting,
extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Andujar stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Squirts away a little bit.
0-2.
Man at first, one away. On a line, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, first baseman, Logan.
Runners at the corners here,
Davidson.
1 away. Davidson digs in now, and there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Way back out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 5-1. At the plate, Luis Urias. And that skips into dirt.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. That's long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1. 1 out, bases empty. Drew Avins up next for the A's. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Rips that one to right. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And ball 1 to the right fielder. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. That clips a corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
2-1.
Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
And delivers outside. In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. And that'll do it. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Andujar zips it to first, and they get the out on Smith. Once he digs in, he's 0 for 1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
That one ripped left field. Soderstrom on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Slings to first. He's out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom 4, now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Oh, that one rides up and in.
No.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered here in this one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Inside. And 1-1. Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. A walk, and he's also singled. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Ground ball left side. Muncy tossed to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. And now Enrique Hernandez. Severino back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Butler pulls it down, and there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls.
Now batting.
So a man at first. Andy Pages will hit next. On the ground right side. 4, 6.
Got him.
But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ohtani up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
No strikes.
And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Soderstrom on the run towards the line. Brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Shea Langeliers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.